everyone, this is Steve Rozenberg with Mynd Property Management, and I'm joined today with Brian Waters, who is our portfolio manager here in Tampa for Mynd Property Management. Brian, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me, Steve.
So Brian, if I'm a resident and I am looking to lease a property in the Tampa area, what would you say are some right and some wrong ways to go about leasing a home?
Definitely. Getting out there and really finding a property is big. The days of actually driving around is, kind of a lost art. Get out there on some great websites, Zillow, Trulia, HotPads, Zumper, Craigslist. Obviously, be careful with Craigslist, but get out there, call those, inquire, set up the showings, then go to the property. Make sure you can always get access to the property. Make sure you're getting in touch with the right person. A lot of scams out there are showing one property rented for $850 when it's actually rented for $1,500. So make sure you are contacting the right person, asking them the right questions, and getting out there. Definitely don't want to be over persistent, but the squeaky wheel does get the grease, right? So if you like a property, definitely keep contacting, making sure that you are the person, and apply. You definitely are going to have to apply for a property. Take action. If you're interested and you want it, if an application's next step, which 99% of the time they should be, especially with property managers, we will need an application. Put in that information, get it rolling quick, shows that you are interested, shows you're serious, and that the next step's coming up, and therefore you're moving forward.
So Brian, just out of curiosity, how would I know that I'm talking to the right person? Because it may not be the owner, could be a realtor, could be a property management company. Could be a variety. And when you're online, obviously you don't know. Are there some ways or things that I could do if I'm a resident to know that?
Sure. I think a big red flag on Craigslist, if there's no pictures, right? If it's just a listing without any pictures, that's scary. Run away from that, because if you don't even have a picture of a listing, I don't know who that person is. Right. Ask questions, right? Try to definitely make sure to get into a property before ever sending a security deposit there, right? If you're just go to a property based off pictures, that's super scary. So make sure you can get access. Make sure the person you're talking to can give you access. If they're not, that definitely could be a little red flag to say, hey, this guy might not be the person that is the right person to get and talk to. Might be a scam artist, because that is happening out there. I hate saying that. People are trying to get people to wire money to lock down a property that isn't even there. So it is definitely a scary situation. But you as a tenant doing your due diligence, right, to make sure you are talking to the appropriate person that does have the rights to rent out the property is definitely a great step.
Yeah, I think that, you hit on some good things. And I think it's not saying that everyone does that, or just because somebody can't get you access that day means it's not, legitimate. Right. But I think that if you see enough red flags popping up when you're trying to rent a property, these are indications that maybe you need to ask a couple more questions. And maybe before you do have any financial currency, transact, that you make sure that you get more verification. Like you said, get into the property, make sure you see the lease agreement, make sure if there are any red flags, and sometimes it's better to slow down so that you can speed up. And sometimes slowing things down and try to understand, and again, look at some red flags. And, worst case scenario, if you're not sure, I'm sure you can always use a realtor, a licensed realtor. They could help you if you're not using one. And there's ways to protect yourself. But again, be very cautious. As you said, you don't want to rush into this because you think you're getting this great, magnificent deal. And it turns out that it's not even the person that was supposed to be leasing the property, and that money's gone. So that is very, very great advice. And Brian, if somebody wanted to maybe reach out to you to learn more about what properties Mynd has for lease and learn a little bit more, how would they get a hold of you?
Sure. Website's a great place to start. Mynd.co, MYND.co. Definitely has a ton of information there. You can always find our information here in Tampa. Or you can call me. Cell phone number here is 813-563-8499. Feel free to give me a call or text. Always willing to talk real estate. Hopefully we even have a rental property for you, so you can always look at those as well. But always willing to talk and discuss with you.
Great. Well, on behalf of Brian and myself, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to keep the conversation going, join our Facebook group.